This is French psychoanalyst Jacques Lacan. He looks like if Frankenstein went to art school, but he had some cool ideas that touch on why so many of us feel so empty all the time. Why we feel like there's just something missing. It all starts when you're a baby. And why is the baby Robert De Niro? Why am I looking at a 75-year-old 1-year-old? Whatever, but when you're a baby, there's a moment when you look in the mirror and go, you're talking to me? You're talking to me? Oh shit, that's just me. That's me right there. In that moment, what Lacan calls the mirror stage, the ego is born. The ego, the feeling that there is a you, right? A thinker of your thoughts, a feeler of your feelings, a someone to whom life is happening. But soon after the glorious emergence of the ego, the baby comes to another realization, this time regarding mom, which is that sometimes bitch ain't there. It's like, wait, where the fuck, where's mom? Oh my god, Lewis, I swear. But then mom comes back and shit's all good until she leaves again. And it's like, Lewis? Obviously, though, mom has to leave because, she's got to go to work. She's got to buy groceries. She's got to fuck dad. Especially fuck dad. Daddy fuck good. So at one point, the baby starts wondering, okay, apparently mom loves dad. What the fuck does dad have that I don't? And how the fuck do I get that so that mom will always love me forever? Because bitch, don't leave me. I need a tit in my mouth like pronto. That thing that dad supposedly has that the baby desperately wants is called the phallus. Yes, I know the word phallus has, the connotations of cock, but Lacan's referring to whatever imaginary object dad, or more broadly what he calls the name of the father, supposedly possesses. But unfortunately for baby De Niro, his search for the phallus is doomed to fail because the phallus is an imaginary object. Mom just has shit to do. Like, she's like, yo, I have this thing, you might have heard it, it's called a life. It's got, like, bitch, I let you eat my nipples, just let me live my life. The baby's growth, and here's an accepting that he simply does not have the phallus. In fact, no one does. Lacan calls this stage of growth castration. As Lacan elegantly put it, just cut that scrot, G. Cash money. But even after this stage of castration, most of us still get stuck in the same old patterns. We may no longer be trying to secure our mom's love per se, but maybe we're trying to secure the love of our friends, our dates, society, God, Kim Jong-un, Lord Xenu, Tom from MySpace, this guy. Who is this guy? Or even ourselves. We're trying to secure ourselves. And so to achieve this security, to stop feeling like we're not enough yet, or like we're missing something, we try to get things. Because if we just get that thing, if I just, create a YouTube channel, if I just meet the guy of my dreams, if I just reach enlightenment, if I just fuck a horse, then maybe I can fill that phallus-shaped hole inside of me and finally feel whole and important and happy. Lacan calls this desirable quality in the objects we seek object A. Not to be confused with what enters your mind when you think of Justin Timberlake, which is object D. Life is a never-ending search for object A. Right when we think we got it, we realize we want something more. It's a perpetual cycle of pleasure and suffering, an emotional roller coaster without an end that Lacan terms jouissance? What is this? How do you pronounce this?
Jouissance.
Fuck you. And the thing is, jouissance is all we've got. Our pursuit of object A, our attempts to fill that emptiness inside of us, is our way of shielding ourselves from the prospect of remaining, empty forever, just dying off as a nobody that never mattered. It's our way of avoiding the terror we felt when mom first abandoned us and it felt like we lost everything we knew. Lewis? This nothingness, the specter of pure loss that lurks in the back of our minds, is what Lacan calls the thing. No, not the thing like the movie, the thing. That's the ring. That's just a totally different. The swing. That's completely different. Who is? Oh, that's Ling Ling. What the fuck? Why? Just the thing, okay? We're talking about Lacan's thing. My thing is, the thing is terrifying. It's at the root of all our existential anguish. And so to avoid falling into a pit of utter nothingness, we have to chase after Lacan's object A with all this suffering that jouissance entails. Because if we can't believe that the aching emptiness inside of us can be filled by something, fucking anything, then what's the point of any of this? We'll always feel like there's something missing, but we keep trying anyway. That's all we can do. Or is it? What if we all feel like there's something missing, but the truth is that nothing could ever be missing from your life in any given moment? What if we stopped searching for things to fill some lack inside of us and began to appreciate what's already here? What if everything you need to be happy is right here, right now, in this very moment, and has been there all along? What if we could just let ourselves be whatever we are and feel whatever we're feeling, because that's exactly how things should be? What if you looked back at yourself in the mirror once more, reflected on the ego you'd always hated for lacking something, and finally just let go? Maybe you'd find that emptiness doesn't feel so empty after all.